Hey everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy. Now today we've got something that I don't drink a lot of. We got Mezcal, and not just any Mezcal. This is Wild Shot Mezcal. Now this is Toby Keith's uh, version brand of Mezcal. As of this video, Toby Keith has passed away. God rest his soul. Loved that man's music, loved his ability to perform and his support of the troops for years and years and years. I finally did get to see Toby Keith just last summer in July of 23. My wife and I were driving past his, it's called Hollywood Corners. It's a little gas station slash bar slash eatery, has a big stage out back. And as we drove by, we thought, this is a little bit weird because there's a lot of police around. We think Toby's going to play or at least show up. So this was literally about 5:30. We stopped, turned around, went back, grabbed us a seat, and it just so happens at 9 o'clock, Toby Keith started playing. He played for over 2 hours that night. He did it again the next night, and fantastic concert. It was free. It was Toby Keith to the hilt. We loved you, Toby, and I swear it was a great concert. So sorry that he lost his battle with stomach cancer. But this was his. I did not even know that he had a Mezcal brand. And as I did a little bit of research. I apologize for a lot of reading here, but I just want you guys to know about this. This was launched in 2011, and this bottle here has a stamp on the back of it of August the 9th of 2014. So it's 9.5 years old. I don't know if that's when it was bottled. I assume so. So that means that worm sitting in the bottle of this bottle of agave is completely saturated, which is the maguey worm. So Toby said, I've always been fascinated with Mexico and the drink Mezcal. It's a part of my life. Mexico is a theme that runs through many of my songs. The tradition and history of Mezcal is magical to me and dates back to 16th century warriors celebrating the defeat of their enemies. So this was the original celebrity spirit. This was 2 years before George Clooney came out with Casamigos. So Toby Keith was in front of that wave and started it. Now, again, since this bottle has a date of 2014 on it, I don't know how long Toby Keith kept that up. Currently, if you go to the wildshot.com website, it gives you a 404 error. So I'm assuming the business has gone out of business, or at least it has changed, and whoever was producing this has moved on to a different brand name. So let's see. Keith was the first, although these days you have many other stars with Mezcal. Wild Shot is unique in other ways. This is distilled from agave salmiania. Sorry if I butchered that. This is known as the Green Giant due to its 8 to 10 foot height and 25-year maturation period in San Luis Potosi. Salmiana is noticeably less smoky and more herbaceous than typical Mezcal offerings and is a heck of a lot more difficult to cultivate. So that could be why this brand has fallen to the wayside. Maybe it just became too difficult and not a profit for Toby. Yeah, it's more or less vanished from the market. You can find bottles reselling on various sites for different costs out there. So I ventured back and forth. I tried to determine whether I wanted to keep this for posterity, but I'm not. The only one that I'm not going to open is one I've got back here, which is a bottle of Bob Stoops tequila. They're no longer making that style of bottle, so I'm not going to open that one. This is still available out there. This is the Reposado. They had two different kinds. They had the Reposado and they had silver. And they called this 100% green agave, but that green agave was that literally that plant that I told you about, the agave salmiania, or however you pronounce it. Sorry. So let's get into this wild shot agave. Now I asked Matt, a friend of mine, one of my buds down at the spirit shop in Norman. I said, "Hey, have you tried wild shot?" He said, "Yes, I have." I said, "Did you like it?" He said, "No, I didn't." So that could be another reason why this particular brand fell to the wayside. Toby was no stupid businessman. If it wasn't working, he's going to cut his losses and move on to something else. So I'm very, very interested to try this, though. Now, the thing about Mezcal that I've found, it is very, very smoky. Sometimes way too smoky for my taste. There is a Mezcal bar in Hot Springs, Arkansas that I love to go to, just because when we go to our motorcycle rally over there, I want to go in there and try different Mezcals. They've got about 100 of them. Unfortunately, I haven't found one that I like yet. So I really want to try to get into Mezcal. If you know of a great Mezcal, smoky, I don't mind. Bitter, I don't like. Um, Even a sweet mezcal. I don't know. What are the different flavors that mezcal offers? Please put any comments in the comments section below. Let me know what mezcals you like. Let me know of some that I need to look for when I go out on a hunt. That is very, very, very smoky. And the thing about it is more, I guess, smoky, buttery, cheesy smell, much more so than the typical tequila. I love the smell of tequila, and I really don't know why. I can't tell you or point to any particular smell that tequila offers that I like about it. I just like the smell of most tequilas, as long as they're not cheap and they don't burn my nose. Most of your $50 and up tequilas smell good, but that is so smoky. I would love to have had just be able to have the chance to sit down with Toby Keith and have a bottle. I don't want to know that I want to drink the whole bottle, but at least have a drink of Wild Shot with him, and get his opinion on it, why he thought this was something he wanted to endorse, produce, fund, if you will. Um, I don't know. Getting into the mind of those type of businessmen has always fascinated me. Smells great. Very smoky, almost like I'm going to say if you like to grill corn on the cob, you usually do it uh, with the husk on, so it kind of smells like those burning corn husks. All right, let's give it a shot. Well, I can honestly say I was scared after Mike told me no, he didn't like it. That's not bad to me. Now, the problem I have with it is that it sort of tastes exactly like it smells. Remember, I told you it kind of smelled like a burning corn husk? It kind of tastes like a burned corn husk. But it's not entirely bad. It's got enough sweetness to it that um, it offsets that sort of burned corn husk flavor. It's still lingering. Um, 20, 30 seconds after I drank it, I still have that flavor lingering in my mouth. It's got a great linger. So you're not gonna, the flavor doesn't just disappear as soon as you drink it. I can see why Toby would have liked this one. I don't know, maybe sitting in a bottle for 10 years helped too. I have no clue. If anybody out there knows, put it in the comments below as to exactly when Wild Shot stopped production. I don't think this tells me on the bottle here exactly when. This says it was produced, produced down in Mexico. Got a whole lot of stuff on there I can't read. But again, this is Reposado. This is not the Blanco. This is 43.4% ABV, so it's 86.8 proof. Mezcal with a worm. I don't know if the 025083 has anything to do with anything. But again, it's got a date stamp on the back of August the 9th, 2014. And I am not disappointed in this drink at all. I think that it has a good flavor. It's got a very, very smoky smell. That's the one thing I have noticed about mezcals is they are much more smoky than the tequila smells. And sometimes that smoke is too strong. It's almost like if you have a grass fire, that doesn't always smell bad. If you have a house fire and you smell it burning, it's sort of bad because of everything that's burning up. Automobile fire, horrible. This one is closer to probably that grass, burning grass. It's not bad. Maybe some people like that rich, smoky flavor. And I guess maybe that's a better way to describe it. It's more rich and smoky than it is burnt and smoky. But I like it. That is definitely not a bad mezcal. And I have no idea, again, if sitting around for almost a decade helps, hurts. I didn't have it when it was freshly bottled, but it is a spirit. I don't know that that matters. So let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. And again, if you know of a mezcal I need to try and look for, put that in the comments below, and I will go out and I will try to find it because I'm really interested in finding out more about mezcal. Just intrigued with it for some reason. And I'll be very, very interested to see what you folks have to tell me. I really appreciate you watching this video, looking at all my videos. Please be sure to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, put any comments below, and then come back and see us next time here at the Speakeasy.